Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm meteorologist Bob Van Dillen. First day of spring is Monday, finally, right? Well, what can we expect for the entire spring season forecast-wise? I've got it for you right here. All right, first things first, we're getting back out of the La Nina pattern finally to an ENSO neutral. The El Nino Southern Oscillation getting back to just plain old static normal. What does it mean? Probably normal stuff, but we've had a lot of rain. We've had a lot of precipitation out west. Here's what we're looking at temperature-wise. All right, first off, seasonal temperature outlook for the next 3 months. We're talking about April, May, and June, where you see the darker shade of orange from Texas striping out through the Gulf Coast all the way up to New England. That's where you're most likely going to see the warmer temperatures over the next 3 months. The reason why? Dry soils and actually warmer sea surface temperatures. Gulf of Mexico waters are running a little bit warm. Same with the Atlantic, so that's going to keep temperatures elevated. Where we're seeing the below average temperatures in the blue, you're talking about Nevada, back to parts of California, Oregon, Idaho, back into Wyoming and Utah. That's because of the heavy snowpack. It's going to keep those soils wet. It's also going to keep those temperatures down. Another spot, upper part of the Midwest. Look at the upper Midwest. North Dakota, South Dakota, below normal temperatures. They've been there for the entire winter. They're going to remain in place. What about the precipitation chances, the rain chances? Well, they're going to be up in some spots. Let me show you this. This is the Great Lakes, anywhere from, I'd say, Lake Huron all the way down through the Ohio Valley. You got a better chance of seeing more heavy rain for the springtime. That means thunderstorms too. Back to the west a little bit farther, the upper Midwest down to the mid-Mississippi Valley, you're going to see a better chance of heavier rain this spring also. But where it's going to start drying out, again, it'll be the Four Corners. Look at that region right now. The La Nina is starting to ebb just a little bit, back to neutral conditions. And that certainly means a drier time for you around the Pacific Northwest also. That will take you right through June. Last 3 winters, La Nina. Now we're back into the neutral territory. By the end of the summertime into early part of autumn, we'll probably start seeing that El Nino pattern develop, which means more rain for the West Coast, more rain for the Gulf Coast, but drier for the northern half of the nation. But we're going to see less hurricanes as a possibility. The last 3 times we've seen major hurricane development, right? 2020, that broke a record with 30 named storms. 14 of those were hurricanes. 2021, we had 21 named storms. Out of them, 7 were hurricanes. Last year, 2022, 14 named storms, 8 hurricanes. This year, with a possible development of an El Nino, more shear in the tropics. Thunderstorms that develop within those hurricanes, they don't like the shear. So that's good news. It means that development may be suppressed just a little bit. So hopefully, with that in mind, we haven't seen the predictions come out yet, but I'm thinking we'll probably see either average or maybe below average when it comes to hurricane numbers this year. Hey, finally, some good news, right? So springtime, we always think about tornadoes, right? What usually happens with the numbers? La Nina years, tornado numbers generally come up. We're back into a neutral year, so those tornado numbers for this spring should be coming down, especially for Dixie Alley and hopefully out there for Tornado Alley too. Hey, with the precipitation forecast, let's take a look at the drought monitor, because we all know for the last 3, 4, 5 years, California has been a major drought territory. Things are loosening up. No kidding, right? When you see 5 feet of snowfall in one storm, you know you're going to get a little bit of help with the drought. In fact, that's what we've seen. Here's the drought monitor, and we see the darker shade of red. That's Kansas, parts of Oklahoma, peppered in there around south central Texas. You're still looking at that D4 drought. So major drought going on. It's exceptional there with a darker shade of red. Droughting going all the way up to the Plain States, the Northern Rockies. Still hanging in there around Oregon too. But I anticipate to see more rain coming in, like we said, around the Great Lakes. So that should be wiped out. But you need rain for sure around the Four Corners, getting back through Texas into the Northern Plains. It looks like that area is going to continue being dry. All right, so that's the long-term forecast. What about the short-term forecast, your work week? Here's what it looks like, because we're starting to see that jet stream go a little more zonal, so no huge dips or troughs, at least not initially. Here's the way it looks. You can see the jet stream starting to switch around just a little bit. Now, as I put this thing in motion, here's the way it goes. Monday into Tuesday, Wednesday, flat, right? California all the way out to the mid-Atlantic. Then it starts to dip down across the west with a trough with a ridge out to the east. That means we're going to start seeing the energy from California roll right across, and we're going to get the heavy stone rain first and then severe weather later in the week. Here's the timing. So for California, we've got one storm moving away on Monday. We've got another one coming in late Monday night through Tuesday. Heavy rain out of this thing. We're watching for snow levels to be about 6,000 feet or so across the Sierra Nevada range. Below that level, you're going to see mostly heavy downpours. But when you start seeing about 6,000 feet, that's 1 to 2 feet worth of snow. And then we'll start seeing at 7,000 feet elevation 3 to 5 feet of snow, and that's going to start happening on Tuesday through early Wednesday morning. And then that whole complex ejects, moves across the plain states, and we're going to see severe weather. We've got that chance on Thursday. We've got a chance of severe weather rolling right across regions by Texas and Oklahoma. It'll keep up overnight into Friday morning and then re-energize Friday afternoon and probably slam right into the lower Mississippi Valley, including Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Western Tennessee, and if it holds together, right through Alabama and into Georgia and Eastern Tennessee by Saturday morning. Something we're going to have to watch the latter part of the week. So that's your forecast, long-term and short-term. And of course, I'll update that short-term forecast later on in the week, tell you exactly how much snow you're going to get, where that rain and storm action is going to go to. So how about a little chilling with Van Dillon at the end? And this time I'm going to take you on a field trip. No pictures this time, but how about a beaver hunt? Just a quick update on the beaver dam. You can see it right there. See all the water, how it kind of spreads out and gets the roots of the trees wet? Those trees are going to come down, so that beaver dam's going to have to go. Unfortunately, it's just me back here. So, yeah, that's me. I'm not going to trap the beaver. I'll let him be. But that dam has to go. That damn. All right, everybody, it's a quick look at your long-term forecast, the short-term forecast also. As always, we're chilling in the Van Dillon bar. Shamrocks left over from St. Patrick's Day. All right, everybody, we'll see you later on this week. I appreciate you watching.